Hello, beautiful one. Welcome to my little corner of the world. I've got some special offer paintings for you this week. This one's called North of the River. It's 5x7 and the price is $45 plus shipping. This one is called Stillness After the Rain. It's a 6x8 and it's $55 plus shipping. These two will be available for 1 week only, July 29th till August 5th. If you're interested, please comment below to claim yours. But be quick and good luck. I thought I'd do a little voiceover this week, just sharing my thoughts about my stages through the painting process. It's right about now that I'm regretting not tinting this canvas because It was a lot of white space to cover up. I started out with a 4-inch brush, which was way too soft. So I changed it to 1.5 inches, and it was perfect. I just needed to take my time, and I started from the dark corners and worked my way towards the figure, using various shades of the orangey taupey colors and blending where I could. It was important to set up this foundation so that when I did go in and paint these grasses that she's holding and the hair, that I could blend that into the background. It's a tricky one with painting to know where to begin sometimes, because it's all important and it all relates to each other. And whatever color is next to whatever color does make a difference. So you just kind of have to start where you want to start. I always go in with the dark colors, which is what I'm doing now. And my goal for these grasses was to have an abundance of different colors next to each other and to create softness. And I tried to hold my brush in a way where I was almost using it as a finger to do finger painting. I wanted the marks to be organic and natural and playful. And here I am just trying to cover the white spaces, but inject a little bit of the background in there so it looked like it was incorporated. I really had fun painting these grasses, and the color depth, if you could see it in person, I'm not sure it's coming off in the camera, but it's really beautiful. I was really craving earth tones, so I've been giving myself what I want, and the last couple paintings that I've done have been very earth tone based. Here I'm just interjecting some of the background color into the grasses to give it more incorporation into the background. It's important to have soft edges on soft things. So my goal was to make these very soft and just meld into the background. Her hair I wanted to be very tousled and soft. I started with the dark bits because the foundation for hair really helps set up the structure. And then you can come in with your midtones to add a bit of texture and contrast. I'm using a lighter color in between darker colors, and I wiggle my brush so that I can incorporate that dark color into the light, but don't make it a static line of color. I'm trying to soften the edges between each color so that it looks flowy and natural. Blonde hair has a lot of color, and it also picks up a lot of the color around it. So that was another reason why I wanted to incorporate the background before I started on the hair, so that she could reflect that color in her hair and then look natural within her settings. I'm scumbling over the skin tone now with some lighter tones to create a blend effect. And this is possible because I painted her skin last week. So it's pretty much dry at this point, and I can go back in and get that blend just right. Here I'm working on the lace, and I'm actually holding my brush awkwardly. So I just roll it back and forth, and I have a lot of paint on my brush. So I can get random marks, which help the lace look more believable. I really liked how this lace came out. I want to wait until this top layer that I put on, dries, so that I can go back in and add some more shadows to the lace, especially near her underarms and towards the skirt where the lace meets the waist of the skirt. I really liked how all the different colors incorporated to make the dress look bright but also subdued. I think she needs a little more highlight in the bottom skirt of the dress, and I'm not really happy with the shadows near her arms, but I will fix that in the next go around of painting. The only other area that I really want to fix is the shadowing of her arm that's holding the dried flowers. You can see right there in her crevice where her elbow is. It's a little funky. I don't know how to describe it. It just needs some more shadow, some more depth. And that's what I find is I'm pretty much happy with the tones of the piece, but I need more depth. Am I saying that right? I like the color of the piece, the overall feeling, but in order to give it a little more drama, let's say, I want to go in a third time after this session. I'm going to let her dry for a day or so and give her a little more depth. So here she is, part 2 of Beth. These grasses were my favorite part, although I really like the lace and her hair. So I guess I could say this was a really successful painting session. Although I will say last week, all I wanted to do is paint. And this week, all I wanted to do is not paint. So I really had to step up and force myself to finish this painting this week. And I'm so glad I did, because I love it. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for being here, and I will see you next Tuesday.